Hi guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to another episode of Men Are Unscripted. Do you know what's crazy? I don't like agreeable people. Oh, please don't step on this thing again. Okay, yes. Oh, please don't. I don't like how you do this. I'm so sorry. I don't like agreeable people. I don't think. Let's not even waste our time and delve into, not waste our time, delve into the rabbit hole of the conversation about agreeableness, always being agreeable. I think that it is important to communicate how you would love to be treated to people. Now, it's a very tricky thing, right? So you just met somebody and you expect that they know how you would love to be treated. They know how you would love to be spoken to. They know how you would love to. So there was one company I used to work for, during my onboarding process, one question that they asked me was, how do you like your feedback? There's probably a standard of giving feedback if you look up the internet or like read books on HRs or like being a manager and all. But like, how do you like your feedback is so important, especially then giving examples of, do you want to be said, do you want to be corrected kindly, or you like things being very direct, like I do not like this thing, don't do it again, or you need your ego romanced before things can sink in. Because I believe that a lot of us had traumas growing up, for those of us that had to convince our parents before they believed us, you have to, your parents would have to call your teachers to say, men accept that they say we should buy pencil or like cane or new crayon. Is it true? Then the teacher would say yes before your parents give you the money. You know, that builds and that builds something in you. I don't want to call it trauma, but you have recognized as a child that it is hard for you to say certain things and then believing you off the bat. You have to bring proof, right? Now, growing up, every time that somebody speaks something to you or you say something to somebody and then they question it, it sends you back in time to when you're a child. And obviously, let's assume that you're a work in progress and you're currently working on it. I think it's important that people around you know what triggers you and how you would love to be communicated, right? So, for whatever trauma, I honestly don't want to use the word trauma because I don't think everything is trauma based, but whatever experience that you've had that has shaped you into a certain person that requires certain delicate touch, I think it is important that you communicate to people how you work, how you function. Like a new device, there's a manual as to how you can on the button, you can on the TV, or you can increase the volume. Even if it functions the same way as other TVs, the manufacturers do not assume that you should already know, and then they don't put a manual to these things. They still put a manual. Like if you see the red on your remote, you know that it's to put it off or put it on. If you see the arrow sign, you know that it's to change the channel. If you see the plus and the minus sign, you know it's to increase and off the volume. But I mean, I don't know all the colors on the DSTV button at the bottom. I don't know what the function is, but you get the point that I'm trying to make. So please, to the best of your ability, try to communicate to people around you, to your loved ones, to the people that at least you constantly have to have a conversation with about your preferred communication style, how you work, so that you can grow into and evolve into having a better relationship with people around you. And then the second most important thing is that it needs to be repeated till it sticks. What am I trying to say? You probably in primary two or primary, for those of us that have kids, you and that your child, you will write ABC for probably a whole year. They will do it in coloring style, writing for to help with your handwriting, and it's still ABCD. You will recite it. You know, they want the child to know that A comes before B and then C, D, E, F, G, H, T, Z. But they don't assume that because they've taught the child in one class, the child should be able to assimilate and function with that new information that has been provided to them. So what do? They repeat it in various forms and styles until it sticks. And I believe that it is the same way that we should teach people how we want to be treated in our interpersonal relationships. Constantly remind people that, oh my god, I do not like this. For me, I don't like when my friends come late to a function. So most of people of the people around me know that men I would not be happy if you don't get there early. And he had come, they now know because I had to repeatedly show up on time and also inform them even at uncomfortable times. You don't have to be insensitive in correcting people, but you don't always have to avoid it being uncomfortable, because like sometimes it's just going to be uncomfortable. But always communicate your expectations, always communicate how you would like to be treated, and always know that these communicated expectations and realities have to be repeated and reinforced before it sinks in, because people need time to adjust, people need time to learn, and you need to give time, grace, and effective communication. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on this particular topic about how you have to constantly teach people how you should be treated like they are some dummies. If you're here and you've not subscribed, please do subscribe by clicking the button below. Leave a comment if it resonates with you. Like and share to your friends that you think that this video would help, and see you on our next episode. Bye.